Hello everybody and welcome. So welcome to everyone, old and new subscribers, welcome. And we had fun, didn't we, doing the slow stitching on Tuesday. I did a bit more yesterday. I was going to have a day off and it was hurting my hands, so I should have done, but I'm my own worst enemy. But I did a bit more to it, and yeah, I'll show it actually. So just over here. So I did a bit more, did some colouring in, and that's how it's looking at the moment. Did more stitch round here and more stitch there, and yeah, and thank you for the suggestion. Sorry, I can't remember your name, about putting a feather in to represent the bird, and that's what I'm going to do. I found a feather, I just need tying it on. It's like a little iron-on transfer. It's a book of these iron-on transfers David got me for Christmas, and I'm going to do that, except I think it's on the floor again. I'll end up with it in the bin. So proper junk journal today, and I think I'm going to make some journaling cards out of scraps. So what I've been doing is putting together this. I've got this is all scrap stuff, and scrap papers, bits and bobs of ephemera and things that I could use for this. So this is using everything that I've already got, not using anything new. And I got this I got this topper. So I used some card that I'd got. I did the topper and I put some pianola paper on it, which I like, and I've put loads of collage matte medium, and then I collaged on here with all bits out of the scraps, and I'm liking that. And then I've made some papers and tags. So this is what I've done so far. Let me take my glasses off so I can see. Now this, I don't know why I've got this. Excuse me. I seem to have got a hoarse voice lately. I don't know. Since I've had the vaccine, I don't know whether it's that or what. Right. Okay. So this came with loads and loads of this, all screwed up inside my new craft carts. So I've rescued it. I've cut it up and turned it into pages, and done that wrong way around. So this is what I've done so far of this, all using scraps. So if you recall, this has got a bit of it was damaged, a little seed packet. So I've just cut the top off and repurposed that. I've done some, we did the edgings on Monday, so I've been using them as well. And then bits that I had left. So what I've done is, the bigger pages, I've decided that I was going to turn into pockets. So I turned 4 of them into pockets. I think they look fabulous just using all your bits and bobs. And then there was another one that I've cut up to make me tabs. So I cut the other one up into small pieces for tabs. So again, this is just repurposing some book pages. I've put one of our strips on there. It could be a tuck. I've already put a pocket in there. Some scrap I've just made into a little opening journaling spot. And then these pages, and I won't pretend it's my own idea. I saw Nikki Adjigan, and she made a full journal. She did a flip through of a journal where she just sort of sewed all the scraps together, and I thought, yeah, that's great. So that's what I've done, and I just think it gives points of interest. You know, it's something a bit different. It's, you know, it's junky. Another edging on there, tab on there, again there and there. Then some more Amazon packaging, another tuck space there from the edging we did, I just love it. I think it's really, really interesting for, you know, it's just something different. Right, so that's where I've got so far. So I thought today, oh, and what have I got here? I've already made 2 journal cards with a collage, 2 journal cards. And then these, I cut these down because these were some papers that I've got, and this is just made it into a little envelope, and then I've just used some scrap card for a journaling card inside, and the same with this. It's just some background papers that David's done and a journaling card there. So it's surprising what you can make. So I've got a bit of card out my scrap pile of card, and I thought we would make some more journaling cards. Excuse me, I've got a drink, I don't know. I think it's been indoors all the time, a lot of the time with central heating, you know. I'm sure that dries your airways up. So we've got some scraps of all sorts here, some scrap fabric. I've got some of my sewn pieces, sewn clusters and edgings. So I thought we may use those as the focal point. And yeah, so I'm just going to make some card first. Let me move that over there. I'm going to bring my oh, excuse me, I'm sorry, I'm umming and this will make a nice journaling card actually. I don't know if I'll yes, I could do. We'll see how many we're going to get out of these. So if sorry, I'm leaning. I was just looking for my pencil, and I think I've had it in the lounge this morning. I don't know where I've put it. Right. Just mark there and there. So that'll make us 2, won't it? So, hope you're all doing good. We had some, I've got 2 pieces there. I have, look, 2 pieces. I suppose I could have cut them together. We've had lots of new people joining in with the chat, which has been lovely. So that gives us 2 there. I suppose I could have put it together because it's not thick card, but never mind. Let's square that up. Sorry, I'm concentrating. Just that little snippet edge in there, just a bit more of there. And so that makes 4. May as well cut this other sheet while we're at it, because I'm not going to use that. I think I got that for Christmas. So I'll back that. We will just measure that one. They don't seem very level, those 2, do they? Chop a bit more off. Right, excuse me, I'm going to put that back in. I've got these all nice on my desk now in a rack, so I can reach things better. I should be doing a craft room, the repurposed craft room too. Oh, that's not very I've cut them all too big. You saw me measure them, didn't you? Hey? I don't know. Well, I haven't got my glasses on so I can see. Right, too many. It doesn't like that many, does it? It didn't like that either, but they're not that thick actually. I'm quite surprised. And then those two, again a bit more from that bit. There we go. They will do us. They don't have to be exact, do they? Oh, put that back. Okay, the two smaller ones there. Right, that's great. So, come. That's the card. I'm trying to pull it off. Right, let's have a look what we can do with these. Now get my glue book in. Get my glue book in here. Put that there so we can make sure we're in frame. That's it. Now, let's have a look what I've got in here that I might like the look of. And I love such as these edgings. I think that would look great, but on top of something darker underneath. So let's have a look. I've got this scrap. That'd look good. Right, so let's have a look. We'll just rip that down there. So I'm just going to rip glue here. So the weather's cold again today. It's quite a cold wind. Managed to get and do a bit of sorting out in the garden yesterday, which was nice. Wasn't overly warm, but you know, if you got wrapped up. It's up to there. Put my card somewhere else, but I can't think where I put it. I thought it was on there. It's still in here. I need to put that somewhere different, I think. Oh, so I can get to it. Spent the whole video leaning over you. Sorry, you can see all my hair. Oh, I'll be glad when hairdressers open again. My hair's a right mess. Hate it. Right. So, we'll put some of this on here. So that we can see something through those holes, which will be nice, I think. Let's just cut that off. Okay, what else we got? A bit of this would be nice, I think, because it's got the pink on, hasn't it? I'm gonna glue that on there, so we put that up there. Done it that way because it'll be then easier to cut what we don't need. It's not there. There. Right, let's cut this side off first. We've zoomed it in, so hopefully you get a better view, but I feel like I'm hemmed in here. I've hardly got any working space. Right. Stuck when I don't want it to stick. Come on, up. There we go. I'm gonna rip that, I think. Rip that down so we've got a bit of a ruffled edge on there. Okay. Now I have to be honest, I'm not overly keen on that. I'm going to take it off, I don't like it. Take it off, I don't like it. Right, okay. So I'm just going to see if we can just find a nice ruffle that'll go. Yeah. Right, I don't want it to I don't want it to cover those nice holes up. Yeah, like that. And I'm going to use my Scotch glue because it's pretty good for gluing down light fabrics. There we go. I'm just going to trim that off slightly. That's better. So that's one done, and that's just using some bits of scraps up, but that'll be just nice for writing on. Right, what shall we try for this next one? This is some photograph of David's. I'm going to do that. I printed it off and I don't know what I was doing with it. I'll print a bit, cut a bit more off there. Let's get a new glue page. Just tidying up a bit because I haven't got much space here, and I don't like not having much space, do you know? Right, I need that. So hope you all got some nice slow stitching done. Nothing else much happened. There's nothing for me to talk about. There's nothing. The same old here. Right, let's see. I've got something that will fit in with those colours. Now then, that's. I don't like the shiny on it. Really? I've got here a scrap of somebody's thing. Put that on. There we go. So I save every bit of, you know, backs of packaging and things like that that can be utilised. And I think the scraps get a bit they take over, don't they? It's a bit of this nice ruffly paper, that'll go with it nice. Yes, it's very hard. I'm used to collaging with. Get into the habit. There's so many lovely kits about. I've got used to collaging with them, especially Rachel's stuff. You haven't got that, so it's a good challenge. Good to challenge yourself to make a whole journal just using what you've got in your stash. That's nice. Okay, just let me cut that off. Right, now then, do we want a little bit of this fancy corner in it? We could have 2 of those. I think this was some old writing paper that I'd tea dyed, and I think this was little scraps that was left of that. David's got some new avocado paper on the go. He steeps it for days before he actually makes it. Steeps it in the avocado dye. So yeah, because we were getting a bit short for the shop. Now that's nice. Let's have a look what we think might go. I quite like that actually. It's just, no. Let's see what else I've got in here. No, I'm going to stick with that. Quite like that on there. So yeah, you could do with having a go at this. It's fun. Challenge yourself to make a journal just with scraps, and especially if you're new starting. You know, that's all. If you're watching Tina, as I mentioned the other day, Shabby Dabby Doodah, she's doing this lovely series for beginners starting. We're just using up, you know, normal scraps and things you've got lying around the house. So I think it is good to challenge ourselves to use our stash. Yeah, quite like that. Right, let's have a look. What do we fancy on here? Ooh. Surprising, you forget what you've got in your scraps, don't you? And often as well, because David, when he's trying digitals out, you're printing things, different things to see if they work, and then you end up with bits like this, which, you know, you can use up. No point throwing that away. And let's see what colours we've got that could go with that. These are just generally what I call plain scraps. So there's not anything with overly patterned, apart from that one's in the wrong bag really. Ooh, look at that. I don't know. Let me see what I was going to put on the bottom. I've got something. See what I've got that might go. I want something longer, don't I, really? We'll get that down first and then have a look at the clusters, see what might fit. Stuff. My nails, can't get under stuff. This time of year the nails don't half suffer, do they? The central heating and crafting with your glues. then I think we could have a bit of this crumpled paper. Right, let's see about that. Yes, I think that goes nice. Do I want it down there or there? See if there's anything else that might... That's quite nice as well. In fact, you could have that as a... No, because it'd make it too bumpy. Don't know, we could have that as a little pocket as well. Oh, now then, let's see. I'm going with that one. I think they both look nice. There we go. Quite like that, and once I've sewn round them, I think they'll look different again. Right, okay, I'm going to put some paper on this back first, writing paper. Let's have a look what we've got. That'll do as won't it? So there's all sorts of, everybody seems to be doing work, I think. Everybody's decided to have a spring clean. There's loads of, you know, the lorries that deliver you skips, when you have a skip lorry. That's the third one I've seen go past. So I think everybody is in spring cleaning mode. Get rid of your rubbish. We've got loads in the loads of stuff in the garage that needs sorting. I haven't been able to get the car in for 10 years since we've been here. The more space you have, the more rubbish you save. Decided. Just cut that. That's it. So we've got some nice, because that bit of the pattern is showing through, but it's taken that shiny off it. So that's quite nice. Nice look, that. And let's see what else we've got. Sorry, I'm having a ferret about. Now I found this in there, which I think could be quite nice as a focal. Let's tear some of that off. I think this is a bit that I've got left over from the inspiration kit that I got from, I either got it from chapter 1 or Carol Oakhouse Journals. Right. And I'm going to do a bit of, see what else we've got down here. Oh, I've got a bit of that I did for, I think I've used this in a journal recently, I can't remember which. Yeah, that's nice. So I will just glue the background on first. So it's just a matter of, I mean, I'm not thinking about it too much. It might end up thinking, oh, I'm not keen on them. And then I'll perhaps put another little. I'm struggling not to put a label on. I might have to put a label on. I mean, they are, you know, they're cut out, aren't they? They are in my stash. Yes, that looks nice on there. And really, when you do these proper junky journals, you're not necessarily got a scheme. You're not like, oh, they're all botanical or they're all this and that. You know, not necessarily all matchy. But sometimes that is a good thing, because I like that there. So what do I put down there? Do I put a bit of that down? Yes, I do. Fibres are sticking to my nails. Yeah, sometimes you know, challenge yourself to do something a bit different like this, and it coming out your comfort zone. You may produce some of your best work, you know, and it might not match in, but it might just go lovely. There we go. Right, so I'll just trim that off. Just trim down there a little. A little bit, that's better. Yes, I like that one. Have I got a label? It's bugging me this, because I want to put a label on there. Which way around did we have it? That way, didn't we? Look. Or I've got, is that going to go in the pocket that way? I've got a, yes, let me just see then, because that's, that is, it needs something. What label there? No, that's too ornate, I think. Ooh, what's that one? No. I feel as if I want something coming down that way, you know. Have we got anything that might come down? Oh, look at that. That'll do me. Will that go there? No. I love it, but I don't love it. I like it, but I don't love it on there. It's typical. When I want a label, I haven't got any. I haven't got any knocking about. Will that go? Yes, probably. A bit of this behind it. See, I'm encroaching in a bit of space now, which I don't like. I'll have to have a think about that one. I certainly will have to think about it. It needs something else. Right, I'm going to put a tag on the top, the topper. This is the leftover bits from making the things. So that's good. I'm not doing well here when I'm trying to take glue off my nails. Take bits of fibre. Yeah, definitely needs something else, that one. Let's quickly look at the others. Yeah, now, what we got here? What do you think? Do you think that one goes there? sort of like it there. Is it glued? Oh, it's on top of another. Right, I don't like that edging, so I'm going to cut that edging down. Now let's try it. Yes, like it better there. Have I've got a little, did have a little stamp in here to hand. Looking a right mess, aren't I? Am I making a pig's ear of it? I have two little stamps on here, just in case I fancy doing a little stamp, and I can't reach it. Oh, I could wheel my trolley. I'm turning around backwards. Right, okay. That's good. There we go. Liking that one. Yeah, just want to do one more then, and then we'll call it a day. I've got one more to do, yes, here. I have. Right, what shall we use this time? Now, I've got this. And I'm just going to fussy tear round them. This is from an old botanical book. I don't even know what it is anymore now, because there's no cover or anything on it. Oh, that's flying out. It obviously wants to be on there. Stuck to my elbow. And well, it's orange background, so I don't want anything too dark, do we? Tell you what, this is a page with just from the same book, so we will put that down at the bottom. I'm enjoying myself. I'm going to do a few more of these, I think. They're fun. Does help if you don't get glue on top, Catherine. Let's just rub that off, because it's... Wow, crikey. Right, what can we have on with that? Let's have a look at that snip. Is that wide enough? Is it just? Yes, it is. Let's get a new glue page. So that is going to go there. Now then, I feel like it wants a bit of something behind it. Now I've got this bit of this was an envelope, Pandora. It was a Pandora envelope. Pandora bracelets. Yes, but I'm just going to ink around the edge of that. With me fired earth, you know, and I don't, like you say, I always say I don't do a lot of inking, but I've sometimes, crikey, that's a bit much, Catherine, it's tell it's new, can't you? But sometimes it sometimes just sets it off. I mean, I think, you know, how many millions does, I mean, I called him Tim Mallet then. Tim Mallet's a comedian in this country. Tim Holtz. How many millions must he have made out of vintage photo, etc.? Yeah, like that. Timmy Mallet. He's a very accomplished artist now, is Timmy Mallet. Now he's grown up and got more sensible. He very much really making a living through his art instead of doing daft kids programs. Right, that can go on there. Got that on there. Got my glue. Just a little bit of different texture. Now then, I'm not liking. Let's just cut it off level first and see then what's needed. Now, this kept coming out. That looks quite nice. I'm going to do that. This is a really vintage old piece of map. It's like on a fibre canvas. There we are, quite like that. And well, I've got a bit of that left there. There we go. Right, I think that will be a video. Let's clear away some of this rubbish now. I can't be doing with all this mess about me. Let's put that in there. Let's put these away. See how handy it is to have some of your snippets and your sewn bits ready. Right, glue book. Right, let's have a look what we've done. Oops, just a bit more there. So we've done 5, and yeah, just with those bits of scrap that we've got lying around. So yes, I'm going to carry on with this. I'm going to make a few more because I've got loads, you know. I've got this bag full just of plain paper, for example. So yeah, I'm going to get using some of those scraps up. So thank you for joining me today, and hope you've enjoyed that. And don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next video. Bye for now.